What's going on, guys? HavenLeeScents here for another fragrance review, and today we're going to talk about Philosykos by Diptyque. So let's talk about Philosykos by Diptyque. So I first smelled this fragrance in London at a Diptyque store. Now I've seen the brand Diptyque at my local Nordstrom, but I don't know, something about the name or maybe even the bottle, it just never, like compelled me to want to, look into the fragrance. But I ended up going to a Diptyque store in London and I ran across Philosykos. So when I first smelled it, it comes on very green. The first time I smelled it, it reminded me of the sour weeds that we used to pick in South Carolina growing up. Growing up, there were these sour weeds that we used to eat because they were like sour. You could actually eat them and spit them out. Yeah. That's what it reminds me of.
It's so individual with scent, and there's a lot of memories associated with it.
How's the projection? It doesn't seem like it will project. The longevity, the projection, the sillage. I guess it just depends on the person.
It depends on your skin, so you should always try fragrance on your skin as well, because we all have different natural scents, so how the scent will be on each person will be different.
Right, okay. Do you guys charge for samples?
No, I can't be which one.
The one that smells like weeds. That one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's fake. Let me get you that.
Okay.
I'm gonna see. Now that I think that I might have one that
I'm gonna get a sample of fig.
Thank you.
And that's in the black bottle, correct? The fig.
It's just that the sample is the eau de toilette.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. So literally that's exactly what the top note smells like, which again, the top note in this fragrance is fig. So I guess that's what fig smells like. So I had a little bit of nostalgia going on there. So I'm like, okay, it reminds me of that growing up. And so the middle of the fragrance I was getting coconut, which it does have coconut in the middle as well. So I love anything coconut, right? There's coconut ice cream, coconut cream cake, coconut cream pie. If it's coconut, I love it. So to have the coconut in the middle note was very pleasing. But let's talk about the dry down. I can honestly say this fragrance has the best dry down ever, period. Like, I love this dry down. So the dry down in this fragrance, which is cedarwood or white cedarwood and fig tree, I used to smell that smell growing up on some of my teachers. So like if I needed help with, like, maybe let's say it was a math class, if I needed help, my teacher would come up, lean over, and I would smell this smell. So when I first smelled it back then growing up, I thought it was like does my teacher smoke cigarettes? Because it's that smoky, but I knew that it smelled so good that it couldn't have been cigarettes unless it was some type of, I don't know. In my mind, I thought it was cigarettes, but I knew it smelled too good to be cigarettes. And so as soon as I smelled the dry down in this, that's exactly what it reminded me of. So I don't know, man, that dry down is so addicting. That's probably why I spray so much of this on. I literally put about 12 sprays on. I'll put 4 on this arm, 4 on this arm, and I'll do 4 on my neck. I may even do a few more on the shirt, only because I'm anticipating that dry down. I absolutely love the dry down. I don't know, man, it's very sensual. It's very smoky. It's the ultimate smoky smoke. If you like woody and smoky, you'll love this dry down. So I purchased a 30 ml. I'll probably go through this thing very soon because, again, I bathe in this stuff. But it's funny because this would have never been a fragrance that I would have purchased on my own. Like, I'm usually keen to white musk, powdery scents. That's usually my thing, and I'll kind of stay there. I'll venture off if it smells good, don't get me wrong. But initially, when I tried to sample in London, I could have never envisioned myself at that time of purchasing a full bottle. Like, I just wouldn't have seen it. But I kept the sample. If I didn't keep the sample, we would not be here today for this review. But I kept the sample, and I just decided one day, okay, just because I have the sample, I'll just spray it on. And I sprayed it on, and I'm like, man, I was missing out. So yeah, man, Philosykos is like where it's at. I do want to try a few more from this line. I'm curious about It's a specific one. It's called Oud something. I am curious about it, but literally when this runs out, I'll probably upgrade to the EDP version, which again, the EDT version does great on my skin. Whenever it gets to the dry down, it does become a skin scent for the EDT version, but it's I don't know, man. It's very pleasing. It has a pretty decent sprayer. I actually feel, oh, let me put some of that on. I don't even want to waste a spray of it because I love the dry down and I anticipate the dry down. And it's me trying it over and over. I love the top note as well, don't get me wrong. I love the top and the middle, but man, that dry down, I'm almost tempted to contact Diptyque and ask them if they can make me specifically a bottle where it's just the dry down in a straight version, because I need the dry down. I want to put the dry down with other fragrances. And I purchased like a cedarwood oil from Amazon, but it doesn't smell like this, so I don't know if it's because it's like a white cedar wood in here, or it's the combination with the cedar wood and the fig. I don't know, but I need this dry down, the best dry down ever. So yeah, that's just my opinion. What do I know? Subscribe.